Dr. Feldman.
I'm a doctor, not a governor, but thank you.
I said Dr. Feldman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let us turn, gentlemen, to the economy. My first question goes to Governor Johnson. Donald Trump, when asked to name 3 functions of government, said national security, health care, and education. Where did he go wrong?
You know, I really don't even want to comment on Donald Trump. I really don't. I really think that when Donald Trump talks about deporting 11 million illegal immigrants, that's just wrong. When he talks about building a fence across the border, that is just wrong. When he talks about killing the families of Muslim terrorists, that is just wrong. When he talks about free market, but he's going to force Apple to make their iPads and their iPhones in the United States, that's just wrong. When he talks about a 35% tariff, that's just wrong. When he says he's going to bring back waterboarding or torture or whatever is taken, that's just wrong. He's just wrong.
Mr. Peterson.
Well, I'd like to build a wall around Donald Trump and make Bernie Sanders pay for it. Truly, it is frightening to see what has become of our nation when a man who is truly the definition of a fascist sits at the top of the Republican ticket. The forces of darkness are on the march in the United States, and only the Libertarian Party can save us. We will stand united against the forces of populist nationalism, because nationalism is only ever a means to an end, not the end itself. If nationalism leads to individual rights, then it is useful. But the Founding Fathers knew that when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for us to list the causes of our separation, we must have a revolution. And if Donald Trump wins the nomination, we should revolt!
Dr. Feldman.
If Donald Trump thinks health care, the economy, and national security are important, I'm glad that asshole finally got something right. But it's not the government to do it. It's our job. It's our money, and it's our job. I don't want to tell our government, leave us alone. I want to tell our government, relax, we got this.
Mr. McAfee.
We have poured nearly $100 billion a year into education, and we're near at the bottom. Another $100 billion, we'll all be illiterate. And in terms of health care, please, God, that's our second largest expense in this country. And you ask the veterans, are they benefiting? Please, no, they're not. Those are not the priorities, my friend. Thank you.
Mr. Perry.
I would say that it's a flawed question that was asked of Mr. Trump. They probably intended to ask what is the legitimate function of government, and I would say there isn't one. Although the Declaration of Independence does say that governments exist with the consent of the governed and are supposed to protect life, liberty, and property. So if there is a government, that's the function, protect life, liberty, and property. But I think you're smart enough to be your own government.
This next question.
I can truly get aid, Caesar the leader.